Alright, look. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. Hit the notification bell. You understand me? Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Join this Fisk Unit army and get Fisk Unit tough. Alright, look. What do I always tell y'all? This is for the OG Fisk Vegas subscribers. This is for my loyal, I'm talking day one Fisk Unit soldiers. From channel to channel to damn channel. What have I said time and time again about the Giants, about the Browns, the Jaguars, any team that I got to give smoke to when their offense is garbage? What have I told you time and time again? It's only so long before the defense quits. I said it time and time again. When Blake Bortles was a bum, I said Ramsey and them boys gonna quit. Calais Campbell, they gonna quit. When Baker Mayfield was stinking up to join in Cleveland, I said it's only a matter of time before Myles Garrett and them boys, they quit. When Daniel Jones got injured and we was doing QB sneaks and shit, I said it's only a matter of time for the defense quit. Remember how many games we were competitive in the first half when Daniel Jones got hurt? We was always competitive in the first half. And then what would happen in the second half when the offense would continue to go 3 and out? The defense quit. You see, the difference between offense and defense in any sport, doesn't matter the sport. The difference between offense and defense is offense is about rhythm. Offense is about skill, timing. Offense is, that's the technical stuff. Defense has always been about energy, effort, and will. You got to want to take a charge of basketball. You got to want to dive to catch that line drive in baseball and throw it to the second or first base. You got to want to run 100 miles into the outfield to catch a fly ball from being a home run. In football, you got to want to take somebody's head off. You got to want to go and hit that running back in the hole if you're a middle linebacker. If you're a corner and that running back cut the corner on you, you got to want to go and tackle that big ass dude. You can't make no business decision. Football is about effort. So when they see the defense go out and say the offense is trash, like Xavier McKinney basically said, bruh, don't blame the defense. And he's right. That Dolphin game, you can't blame the defense. Shout out to Kayvon Thibodeau. My man been balling lately. My man Kayvon been balling. It's not about Kayvon. It's not about McKinney. It ain't about Banks, Adoree, or Curicat. It ain't about them because they did a great job against the Dolphins. It's not about the yards. I complained about the yards, but then I had to take a step back and say they didn't score. They weren't scoring. So it's like we gave up a lot of yards, but if you really think about it, we had the 100-something yard pick six. We was holding them to field goals. We made them work. Tua didn't have a good game. The reason why the Giants defense gave up as many points as they did is because the offense can't get a first down. The offense can't score. The offense can't give the defense enough time to go get some Gatorade. By the time McKinney or Kayvon, by the time they sit down, get some Gatorade in their cup, pass gas, and get ready to go over the last play, the offense is coming back to the damn bench. I mean, damn. So I'm on McKinney's side right now, and McKinney has not played that well this season. I expect a hell of a lot more from Xavier McKinney. I thought this guy was a top 5, top 10 safety, and he out here playing like garbage. But at the end of the day, McKinney's right. You can't blame the defense. This ain't on the defense. How many points did Seattle score that Daniel Jones didn't contribute? So if you take away the 14 points that Daniel Jones gave them between fumbles and interceptions, Seattle scored 10 points. They beat us 24-3. You take away those 14 points, we gave up 10 points to Seattle. The Giants defense has showed up since that abominable 49er game. We've been good versus Seattle. We've been good versus the Dolphins. The Giants defense has a pulse. The offense, forget about it. They're in the next dimension, okay? The offense is on Snake Way with Goku heading to King Kai to get some training. The offense getting ready for 2024. You can float the offense. Good night, Irene, on the offense. But the defense has a pulse. The defense is breathing. Shout out to Wink. Wink has been catching a lot of smoke because he won't change his scheme. Well, once again, what have I said to y'all? Video at the video at the video for the past couple weeks. If Joe Shane wants to improve the team, he has to fire the offensive line coach because he can't allocate more assets to the offensive line. He needs to fire the offensive line coach and get an offensive line coach that knows how to work with Evan Neal. You can't be the best tackle in the draft, come from Alabama, you 6'7", and now you suck. It don't work like that. Get an offensive line coach that can get to him and make him a better player. Fired Bobby Johnson. We can't allocate no more resources to the offensive line. Everybody's crying about Wink's system. Well, maybe if Wink had the personnel to run his system, we'd be better. Wink's system worked in Baltimore. We was all shocked when they fired Wink Martindale in Baltimore. So what? He has a couple bad games versus Joe Burrow. Who don't? For the most part, Wink was rocking in Baltimore. Top 5 defense year after year after year. Because he had his personnel. All you got to do is get Wink some run stoppers. Go get Wink another corner. Get him a safety that actually understands what the hell is going on. This is what I mean by we can't keep allocating resources to the offensive line. What about Daniel Jones? So what about when we fix the offensive line, fellas? What about that? Okay, let's say we fire Bobby Johnson. We bring in some offensive line coach with a brain, and that offensive line coach give it Daniel Jones 3 seconds in the pocket. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. He could get the ball out, right? Are we sure Jalen Hyatt is going to get open? Are we sure? Well, we know Slayton ain't getting open. Hodgins is what he is. He's not a 1. He's our 1 because we asked. But in a perfect world, Hodgins is a perfect number 2. He's a perfect Amani Toomer type of guy. Is that wide receiver core going to get it done? I didn't think so. We need to allocate resources towards that. This team, man, is frustrating. It's just frustrating. It is, fellas. It's very frustrating. But I'm on the Xavier McKinney side. The offense ain't doing their job. Defense has not been why we've been losing to. It's not the reason why we've been losing to these teams. It's not. Straight up and down. Defense is not the reason we have been losing to these teams. With that being said, though, throw them FUs in the chat if you rocking with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.